Batman the Maxx, Arkham Dreams. This is issue number 1, and this is by, I think it's a collab between IDW and DC Comics, because both their symbols are up there. Um, Before I get into this, I just want to apologize for not having a video up on Monday. For anyone who hasn't been looking through my Twitter, I've been sick the past few days, so I wasn't up to doing a review on Monday. In fact, I'm still sick, but I didn't want to. I don't know. I guess I kind of want to try to make up for Monday by getting up a video on Wednesday, but I'm still not completely healthy, so hopefully that won't affect my review too much. But if it does, yeah, that's why I'm still pretty sick. Um, so yeah, this is by Sam Keith, who I guess is the creator of the Maxx, and I will say this: the artwork is very hit or miss, depending on your opinion, depending on your style. Like, I personally hate this art style, but if I'm looking at this subjective, for the style that it is very well drawn. Like, it's very well drawn, very well colored. It's very unique, and if you don't mind the style, you'll love the artwork. But if you're like me, and you prefer like a different style, then you won't really like this. This is very much almost like a Mad magazine kind of style. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. Like the artwork is very well drawn, very well colored, and all that stuff. It's done in a style that I don't care for, but that's just my own opinion. So, but the story is basically the Maxx. He's in the outback, which is like some kind of mystery realm or dimension that apparently is also psychological. I'll be honest with you guys, I've never really been into the Maxx. My knowledge of him is basically, I remember there being like an animated series of him. I might have watched a couple episodes, and then I do have the very first issue of him in it. It was the Maxx, Blood Wolf, and then there's one other one I forgot. Oh, what was the name of it? It wasn't Bloodshot, was it? It was like some army guy, and he was like on like a jungle boat, and he was trying to sneak into this base. But it was an IDW, not an IDW. It was an Image comic like preview where they were like introducing these new characters, and they all were like in little one shots. It was basically a three story in one comic, and the Maxx was in there. It's like the very first appearance of the Maxx, I think. I have that comic, and then like I said, other than maybe a couple episodes of the animated series, that's as far as my knowledge of the Maxx goes. Um, yeah, basically he's in some kind of outback mystery realm, which has to do like also with the mind. I'm sure most of you guys who are fans of the Maxx would understand what I'm talking about. Um, and then yeah, so we cut to the real world where we see the Maxx is basically like a hobo, talking out loud about the outback being plagued by disease and feral creatures are starving and all this stuff. And he just kind of sounds like a rambling hobo. I thought this was kind of funny though. Batman's like, something's not right here. There's something curious about this stranger. Do you mean the fact that he has giant claws on his hands and maybe his face isn't normal? And just, I mean, you look at him, this doesn't look like a normal hobo. Great detective skills there, Batman. I also will say this: Sam Keith or whoever, I think he's the one that also illustrates this. Um, he seems to love drawing Batman in profile because he draws Batman in profile constantly throughout this issue. At first, I was thinking maybe he's just copying and pasting the same image, but it's not. But he really loves his Batman in profile. And there's another one. There's more. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing that many pages, but yeah, there's a lot of it. So, anyways, they take the Maxx to Arkham, where this doctor basically seems to know more about the outback than the average human does, and he basically straps the Maxx down to this table. And yeah, basically, he's going to somehow take control of the Outback. He tricks Batman into laying on the table next to him, and yeah, basically Batman gets trapped in this Outback world too. And we have like a lot of humor between Batman and the Maxx, which is also a little bit weird. At least with Batman, it's more like deadpan, snarker humor, but still, it just I don't know. Um, like with the Maxx saying that there's crabbits, a crabbit cross between a crab and a rabbit. Naturally, what are the odds of us catching one? Crabbits are too small to fill our tummies, not like an air whale. And then Batman's like, an air whale? Is that a cross between a whale and a? And then the Maxx is like, no, it's just a whale, but it can fly. It's in the air instead of the water. I don't remember the Maxx being like a humorous series. I don't know. Again, maybe one of you guys can correct me. From what I remember reading in the first preview of him or whatever, it was more serious, but I haven't read that in so long. So again, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of like humor in this, and again, like I said, it's starting to remind me just more of like a Mad Max, not Mad Max, a Mad Magazine. Just like the style, the humor is not that over the top, but there's more humor than I was expecting there to be. So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but and then yeah, basically the Maxx says that we have to find the Jungle Queen. She's like the controller of the Outback, or at least portions of the Outback. I guess there's different queens, and they're the lead of different aspects of the Outback. And they see this giant floating like forest, and they go inside and they meet this Jungle Queen. And yeah, she's basically the queen of this realm. But she's not the Max's normal queen, but he still like follows her. Because I guess he follows any kind of jungle queen. And yeah, she basically sets him on this task to fix her realm. And then we did I? No, I didn't. Um, I think I forgot to save it before I closed out my Photoshop. Basically, I scan my my magazines, or if I get them digital, then I just open them up into Photoshop, and then I just take the panels that I want. But I think I might have forgotten to save those. But basically, they bring in the penguin, and this is in the real world. They bring in the penguin, and they hook him up, and then I guess they merge consciousness with the Maxx and the penguin, and then Maxx starts attacking Batman. And there's this other stuff. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who wants to read this series. But this is a very interesting issue and series. I'm not really sure if I want to keep reading it. Not because like it's just not really my style. I went in this expecting something completely different. I probably should have flipped through the because I saw this at the comic book store first before I got a digital version of it. I probably should have flipped through it to see what the interior was going to be like. I just don't care for the style of the artwork. I love comedy, but I'm just not feeling it for this. So I don't know. This just I guess if you're a fan of the Maxx and you like the artwork doesn't bother you and you don't mind the humor, then I guess this is a recommend. If not, like personally for me, there's just something about it. I'm just like it's not poorly done. It's just not my style, I guess is what I will say. I mean, like I said, the artwork is like it's really good and well drawn. It's just done in a style I don't care for. I'm not the biggest fan of Batman, so like to get me hooked on a Batman story, you have to do a really freaking good job, like Brian Hill did with Detective Comics. Otherwise, I lose interest really fast, and I don't know enough about the Maxx, and I didn't learn enough about the Maxx in this issue to have him sell the rest of the series for me. So yeah, but yeah, that's Arkham Dreams. Like again, I guess it all kind of depends on your style and stuff. This is personally not for me, but it's not like it was poorly done or anything like that. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. This is probably gonna be a lot more shorter than my regular ones. But again, I'm still sick. I just wanted to get something out on Wednesday to make up for Monday. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyone who knows more about the Maxx, please feel free to correct anything that I might have mistaken down in the comments below. Like I said, I'm not the most knowledgeable of the Maxx. I really don't know much about them other than one issue and a couple of episodes. But yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Is this something you guys are interested in? And also, just for my own curiosity's sakes, what are you guys' thoughts on more retro comics? Because I've been thinking about doing more retro comics in like I usually pick up the Marvel True Believers. It's like one of the only things from Marvels I still pick up. So I was thinking of doing more stuff on that and also more stuff from just other older comics. And not just like older comics like Golden Age and Silver Age, but even just like, I don't know, maybe some Top Cow, maybe some Classic Image, maybe some Chaos comics. Because I freaking love some of the old Chaos comic stuff. So maybe do stuff like that. Maybe even do stuff that's just like 10 or so years ago, like Mercy Sparks. I've been reading Mercy Sparks lately, and that's a cool series. So yeah, what are your thoughts on more like retro comics, or should I just try to stick to stuff that's just coming out, recently? Because that's kind of what I'm doing now. But you guys let me know. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell for notification. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I also just stream. I've been taking a break from that because I'm sick, but once I'm better, I'm going to start streaming more. You can find all that information down below. And I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys next time. Later.